Hello people. من ياريت يعمل لي لايك.
Mela mhux qed tibgħat dak il-buffuġan.
كيرت ادخل فوق يوتيوب وتراني لايف نلعب. اكتب دوسن بورج.
كيرت ادخل فوق يوتيوب وتراني لايف نلعب. اكتب دوسن بورج. كيرت
ترى نلعب سيهبي كيرت. وادخل يوتيوب وادخل دوسن بورج.
ترى نلعب سيبي كيرت. وادخل يوتيوب وادخل دوسن بورج.
طيب نفقه ده يا نفقه لا people من بله سادة كان هي دقيت هم حيقلا دقة بون تامة دقة بون جمخو وجو سنيك اوت يقلا واحدة جو حلقو واحدة ده في واحدة جو راسو يا كارت خطرني فوق يوتيوب يبعت لنا عسيه به يبعت لي يا ولد تبزو تبطوا لي ها هتبزو هي عشان تكون نيك بالهوام لو صاب الدقيت بالهوام في السكر مو الانجرد كم نبود الانجردين لقيت خاني دوني جردو هي هنف او كل مو بدأ أتبون هلا برهم يدخل ديان هي يدخل داين هي يدخل دنسن يدخل ليون يدخل دلن يدخل مارايا يدخل فيدريك من اللي دايراني يقضي عمل لايك هذا خاش نكاوت تايدو واحدة جمعة خوما ما يجي شو انت ايش بدأ أتبان لي على
Diagonal Levy, and this is your UFC Minute. As a fighter's wins begin to add up, the pressure to maintain momentum becomes a major factor. Every fighter who competes in the octagon will tell you that he will take the win by any means possible. But as one of the UFC's top strikers, this light heavyweight star is taking the judges out of the equation, as he has used fists and feet to finish each of his opponents during his winning streak by way of spectacular knockout. That's it for today. Stay tuned for your next UFC Minute, and I'll see you at the fights.
Yes, I see you. I see you, niggers.
Well, the crowd pops as this guy makes the walk to the octagon, and you can see why if you've watched film on him. This is a true mixed martial artist, plus skills in all areas, and figures to be a handful, really, for anybody in this division. Probably comfortable tonight anywhere the fight goes. Truly a well-rounded MMA fighter. You know, we trot that term out there a lot. This guy fits the...
Dati era li ġejsa. People.
Going to be looking to find the target and find a home for those heavy hands. This is just not a guy anybody wants to get in a slugfest with. More often than not, you end up twitching on the canvas, concussed. You're playing with fire here if you choose to stand and trade on a napkin in the center of the octagon with this guy.
This guy has insanely fast kicking technique. If you are within kicking range, you are in a world of trouble.
This is UFC 3. Not UFC 2, UFC 3.
Our tail of the tape for this light heavyweight tilt. Manawa is 17 years his senior. He will have a 3-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the particulars inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 16 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. The Curse! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. A mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 8 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of London, England, Jimmy Poster Boy Manoa! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne.
The veteran Yves Lavigne draws the assignment here.
You ready?
Well, no short.
Hey guys, خلنا يدلكين خلنا عنو. تني شان صراحة ندخل على فيسبوك مش خندم تا. كان رخاتون كلام باهي. لا عندك لا عندك بس نجيت على الآخر. لا أنا هي فرشتك السامسونج فورشز الجي 7 كم بعضهم هي لو لبا
Nice hammer fist. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by the poster boy. That'll do it.
هتنلك TI the best planet.
Strike here to end the fight early in the first.
Yeah, Joe, that was the perfect shot right there. We didn't even get a feeling out process here tonight, and we say it all the time. Sometimes when you catch a guy cold before he's had a chance to get going in the fight, it can have a bigger effect. It certainly had a huge impact here tonight as he gets the win by first round KO.
Here we see it again.
يا كارتك تراني
Look at that elbow.
بطل اعمل لايك.
Performance better than he did tonight. A huge knockout under the lights. They'll be talking about that one for some time. Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Thank you people.
Referee Eve Levine has called a stop to this contest at 49 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Jimmy Poster Boy Manoa.
This is Jimmy, the back planet.
The way he drew it up here tonight as he gets his hand raised and does so emphatically by way of the KO.
But the
Perhaps
Costa
some
he
bonus
also.
money is coming his way at the end of the night. I'm not sure. Still a few fights to go. But at the very least, you can be sure his next fight will be a big one. And he will celebrate deep into the night with his teammates, his coaches, and his friends after this monumental victory here under the bright lights tonight.
No, مش مهنتي. لا ياس بعدا ولا البوف تاع التشينيس منو تشينيس في الدنيا. يا التان نيك مش مخهم بشيت نيك وفوق فوق يا ما يضايقوش ها بيبل يحبوا يوقعوا انسان نيك ما راح قالوا باستيون فوش 100%. لا انجرت.
Coming up next, it's a UFC light heavyweight division collision. Going to be looking to find the target and find a home for those heavy hands. This is just not a guy anybody wants to get in a slugfest with. More often than not, you end up twitching on the canvas, concussed. You're playing with fire here if you choose to stand and trade on a napkin in the center of the octagon with this guy.
This guy has ridiculous hand speed, lightning fast punches that come in absolutely swift combinations.
Se deve cacciare dentro, è già allungata.
So here he is, really, for my money, as accomplished a submission specialist and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner as has crossed into the UFC in years. We'll see how quickly tonight he can get this fight to the ground and utilize his high-level submission skills. Outstanding choke game. A lot of different chokes in his repertoire. We'll see if he can get him going tonight.
This fighter is a world-class Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu artist. If he can get this fight to the ground, he will have an advantage there over almost everyone in the world.
نتخا يا بحنان
Kolejno preka, jest taki precedent, to chyba jest holandês.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist.
For Schillebacher.
He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall.
Language. Language or short of language. Oh,
Here to watch the video. Coco, my friend.
RJ, bro. Honorik. Yak the video. It's live. Kurt Hatarani for YouTube. اكتب دوسن بورج. اكتب تراني سيهبي.
Your referee. And we are not
Oh, he might be out. Hurt him with that spinning back fist.
How about that chin?
Oh, he's hurt.
Straight right.
He hurt him with that hook.
Well, he eats a punch to the head there, Joe, and he would be wise to get his head off of that center line. It's almost as if he's moving straight into that punch.
Hard hook.
Huh? فوق لعبة.
Really swung for the fences with that hook.
هي لايف. هي فيري لايف. تمني شرح. شيش ها فوق شي تراني هي مو ترى لي ما ها لايف يا تارك في لايفيات ما لا نقطة كوميدي فوق يوتيوب.
Check out this angle here.
فوق شيش يا مين كم وقعت عنك يكون في يوتيوب. ها ها مين مين مش تبات مين ناف تاني شان أنا شاهد داو هل تراني.
So there he is, the man of the moment, certainly maximized the showcase here tonight, Joey gets a big win by way of the knockout. Certainly kept the judges
Yeah,
out of it
good
here
fight,
tonight.
nice,
Perhaps
eh?
some bonus
Hala.
money is coming his way, but there will be no wiping the smile off of his face tonight.
Hey,
He will
people
party deep into
here.
the night with his friends, his family. A huge knockout turned in by
Ayan,
that man
forse
here
post
tonight.
jam nuli
He
like,
has
oh.
set himself up
For
for a
YouTube.
huge fight now, moving
Ayan,
forward
tape.
inside the octagon.
اللي جان عشان اللي جان. هاي تلقى سيدي يابي.
وش نابي نقط نابي انا يمين ايش نعمل.
اللي وشيت.
اها. ودك ما ندوش يعمل. شيش؟ Hello people, I am back. Go fight. UFC 3.
Coming up next, it's a UFC light heavyweight division collision. You know, we trot out the term well-rounded in modern-day mixed martial arts, maybe more than we should, but this guy fits the bill. Maybe doesn't stand out in any one area on film, but plus skills everywhere. And you got to think tonight, Joe, with his skill set, he's more than comfortable really anywhere this fight goes. If he needs to stand and strike, he can do it. If the fight hits the canvas, he can submit you. A lot of different skills brought to the table by this young man.
This guy has one of the best abilities to take a shot that I have ever seen in all my years of commentating on fights. His chin is truly world class.
So as this knockout force makes his way to the octagon, Joe, this is not a guy you want to stand on a napkin in the center of the octagon and trade punches with. You get in a slugfest with this guy, more often than not, you're concussed, twitching on the canvas. You can be sure he'll be looking to make contact and find a home for those heavy hands early and often. Power for days, power in all of his strikes. Scary. Our tail of the tape.
Mine must get restricted knockout belhek.
Well, this is a venue as history as any in the world. The Saitama Super Arena in Tokyo, Japan. Good to have you with us for a night of live UFC action. All right, round one is upon us, Joe Rogan, and this man sold a huge right hand!
This could be it right here. Big straight punch.
Just misses with the straight right.
Oh!
Oh, left hook to the head, it's blocked.
Whoa! These are
ترى بالأخص فهي
beautiful knockout here.
شو بالأخ الموت.
Yeah, Joe, we're just getting going, and there's the end of the fight. So it's a win by first-round knockout, near perfect on the technique. I'm not even sure his opponent saw that thing coming, and really, before his opponent had a chance to get in the fight at all and land anything in terms of a significant strike, he was knocked out. So major transpiration here tonight.
Look at...
Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mario Yamasaki is called to start for this contest at 1 minute, 2 seconds in the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Jimmy Poster Boy Manoa.
So there's the man of the moment, just the way he drew it up here tonight as he gets his hand raised and does so emphatically by way of the KO. Perhaps some bonus money is coming his way at the end of the night. I'm not sure. Still a few fights to go. But at the very least, you can be sure his next fight will be a big one, and he will celebrate deep into the night with his teammates, his coaches, and his friends after this monumental victory here under the bright lights tonight.
Nifqax la dawn balħu bid-daqqiet.
To become a legend in the UFC, a fighter needs someone to push him to be great. McGregor had Diaz, Jones had Cormier, and Silva had Sonic. Each series didn't just pit the best against the best, but it matched up rivals that had personal scores to settle. And when the octagon door shut, the bad blood reached a boiling point. Who will be the one to step up and put this feud to rest? Or give up bragging rights once and for all?
Coming up next, it's a light heavyweight matchup between John Vellante and Jimmy Manuwa. So here he is, ladies and gentlemen, on the main card for the first time. No more prelims for this guy, and rightfully so, given the winning streak that he has put together. Now the question beckons, as the fights get bigger and the opposition gets better and his popularity grows, can the performance dovetail with that type of pressure? There are more eyeballs on him tonight. Bigger audience in the crowd. Can he deliver as he's done so many times in the past? Joe Rogan will find out in a few short minutes.
This guy has one of the best abilities to take a shot that I have ever seen in all my years of commentating on fights. His chin is truly world class.
Going to be looking to find the target and find a home for those heavy hands. This is just not a guy anybody wants to get in a slugfest with. More often than not, you end up twitching on the canvas, concussed. You're playing with fire here if you choose to stand and trade on a napkin in the center of the octagon with this guy.
This guy has insanely fast kicking speed and ridiculous leg dexterity. If you are close enough for him to kick you, you've got a real problem on your hands.
And now our tail of the tape for this light heavyweight fight. Manoa is 6 years his senior. He will have a 3-inch reach advantage. All right, here now the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting at the blue corner. A mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 11 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 205.
You know, guys, Earth makes left up people. You know, the best planet.
And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 19 wins, 10 losses. He stands 63 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Belmore, New York, John Malante. And the action begins. Our referee card, Dan Mergliata.
So Dan Mergliata shares the cage. And we are underway here at the Mecca, Madison Square Garden in New York City. All right, so here we go with round 1 as we get this rivalry matchup underway. These fighters, of course, do not like each other. They have said they will try to just focus on their skills and letting their skills take over. Easier said than done, of course, when you're sharing the octagon with someone who you have such legitimate disdain for.
He's doing a great job of mixing things up here, keeping it unpredictable.
All right, first round is underway. You better watch out for the overhands. They will come early, they will come often here tonight. And even when you do your homework, it doesn't mean you can stop it. We'll see if he can get off to a good start here tonight. Oh, spinning back fist. He didn't telegraph that one at all.
He's doing a real good job of landing those punches.
He's got hurt here.
Tremendous hook, landed flush for the victory.
Yeah, Joe, just an absolutely gorgeous shot to spell the end for his opponent. Crowd is absolutely loving it. He gets the near-perfect land. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming, but just the way he drew it up here tonight, saw that little crack of an opening and barged right through it to get the knockout.
Let's see this again. Here we see it again. Boom! And that is all she wrote.
So there he is as the celebration continues. A huge knockout for him here tonight. That could hold up as one of the better knockouts of the year.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata calls a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 35 seconds of the very first round. Playing the winner by knockout, Jimmy.
Yes, Giardino. Tatiana, the king.
First main card fight for him and one of the better performances of his UFC tenure as he celebrates there with his coaches. His team believed as the fights got bigger and the stakes got higher, his performances would get even better. That is exactly the way it played out here in this one. All right, coming up next, a matchup at 205 pounds between Glover Teixeira and Jimmy Manuwa. Well, when we talk about sound defensive fighters, that conversation oftentimes begins with Dominic Cruz, but I'm going to enter this guy in the discussion because he sticks and moves with the best of them, gets the head off the center line, uses footwork and movement and defense to set up his own offense, and he stays so relaxed in there, Joe, because his defense is that sound and uses that defensive movement to create offensive angles. Very, very smart, sound defensive fighter who uses that to his advantage and figures to do that again tonight. And now our tail.
You ready? You ready?
And we are underway. All right, ready to go for round one as Glover Teixeira works his way to the center of the octagon. This man has power for days, one of the more powerful 205ers on this roster, and the majority of his finishes have come in round one. We'll see if he can add to that total here tonight. Teixeira gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line. All right, the first round is underway here. You got to watch out for this fighter's powerful overhand punches can do damage from both sides. And even when fighters know what's coming, oftentimes they are unable to stop it.
All of those are blocked.
Big right hook coming, it's blocked. Oh, huge right hand! Oh! He's got him hurt here.
And he's looking for that left.
Oh! Left hand lands flush over the top. Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there. Blocks the shot. Teixeira's cut on his eyebrow is nasty, Joe. That thing is looking pretty bad at this point.
And a good jab.
How about that chin? Trying to establish that jab once again.
And he's eating some shots.
Punches blocked. Oh, nice job staying busy. The offensive onslaught continues. Teixeira gets hit with that hook. He's got to be careful here.
He's doing a very nice job protecting his head here.
Well, he is eternally aggressive, but he paid for it there. His head was wide open, and his opponent is able to land the uppercut there. He's going to have to figure some things out here, Joe. Looked like it did stun him a little bit.
This could be it. Big shots. Oh, what a leg kick. Oh, man.
He's got him hurt here. Well, he just hasn't been efficient with his strikes here tonight. There's another swing and a miss, and at this point, if he can't preserve some stamina moving forward, this is going to end up being an awfully long night. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing.
He got lit up. That one hurt.
Nice punch there by Teixeira. Whoa!
He's in a lot of trouble. Nasty combinations here.
Manuwa's overhand punch to the head looked good for a second.
He tagged him again. He's hurt.
So a strong 5 minutes down. Oh, what a way to end the round. Saved by the bell. He got stunned by a huge shot right before the horn, and now a little bit gingerly, he makes his way back to the stool, and he's only got 60 seconds to recover here, so we'll see if his corner, physically, mentally, can keep this fighter in the fight.
Here's a powerful punch that devastates. Let's take a look at it.
Relax. Look, you hard that round, but you kept your composure. That's what I like to see. You fell back to your training. You kept your hands up. You stayed defensive.
Okay, ready? Round two. You ready?
All right, second round underway.
That last round was an all-out brawl. If they continue like that in this round, someone's getting knocked out.
Oh, and see, there it is. You know the overhand's coming as...
Whoa! He tagged him. This could be it right here. Back up to his feet. Whoa! Glover's in trouble.
The left hook hits home. Well, he left his head open there, Joe, and he got cracked with that jab. He was almost moving into it. So let's see if he can switch up the footwork here, Joe, and make the requisite adjustments. Well, the strike lands, but just not doing a whole lot of damage because his stamina is low. Oh!
He's got to be careful here.
Oh! Unbelievable.
Beautiful body shot there, too.
Teixeira gets in the clinch.
Back up.
Oh, nice shot there on the inside. Teixeira gets up and decides to take this fight back to the feet, despite having a dominant position on the ground.
Oh, he got clipped there. He got hurt. Leg kick. Oh, he hurt him again.
Oh!
He got hurt bad. Oh, he's stunned again. Wow. Oh! Really threw everything into that uppercut, but fell short. Whoa! Good count. Oh, he hurt him. He hurt him.
So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of the...
Oh! That is incredible!
You ready? You ready? Let's go, fight.
Punch coming, it's blocked. Opens with the left hand and lands flush.
Really missed with that right hand.
Takes a lot of practice to make a jab look that easy. Lands flush again. Splits the guard and connects with the punch.
He's doing a very good job of parrying and blocking all the shots that are coming towards his head.
These guys throwing early. Just misses with the straight right. Little cut below that left eye.
Beautiful right leg kick there.
Also, he gets clipped once again here, Joe, and he continues to be vulnerable by leaning in. He's keeping his head on the center line. He's got to change things up a little bit here.
Excellent defense here. Really good job blocking all those shots coming at his head.
Nice punch by Manuel.
And there he swung with a haymaker.
Oh, that punch will count. Landed flush.
He's feinting with that punch, showing that punch.
Manuel gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up.
And now they clinch up.
Teixeira gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught.
He tagged him.
Oh!
He's in big, big trouble here.
How about that shin? Spinning back fist.
Good defense there.
Oh, flipped him with the jab.
He's doing a great job of blocking things here.
Nice punch by the poster boy.
Oh, he caught him with a left
He's
hook.
got him here.
Oh! He's in trouble. He's in trouble. That's it. That's it. He threw an incredibly large volume of strikes, but this last one was the big one that landed for the knockout.
Yeah, Joe, a pinpoint strike to end this fight. It landed flush. I'm not even sure the opponent wholly saw it coming, and before he could recover, the referee was in to stop the fight. So a huge knockout victory for that fighter here tonight.
Watch this again here. Boom.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 13 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Jimmy Poster Boy Manoa.
So there he is, the man of the moment. Certainly maximized the showcase here tonight, Joey. Gets a big win by way of the knockout. Certainly kept the judges out of it here tonight. Perhaps some bonus money is coming his way, but there will be no wiping the smile off of his face tonight. He will party deep into the night with his friends, his family. A huge knockout turned in by that man here tonight. And he has set himself up for a huge fight now moving forward inside the octagon. It is a light heavyweight matchup between Jimmy Manoa and Anthony Johnson. With 16 wins by knockout to his credit, here is a man considered by many to be the biggest power threat in UFC history, Anthony "Rumble" Johnson. Not a lot of guys lining up to face this guy, incidentally, and hard to blame. Trying to crack heads once again here tonight.
This guy is a very well-rounded fighter. He can do it all. If the fight takes place standing or on the ground, he's going to be comfortable in all areas of the game.
So as this guy makes the walk here tonight, let's talk about the kicking technique. It is just outstanding. He doesn't telegraph anything. He gets his foot to the target blindingly fast. Shades of Edson Barboza, the foot off the canvas to the target as quick as anyone you'll ever see. Guys don't even see it coming. His opponent's certainly weary of those lightning fast kicks coming into the octagon tonight.
This guy has ruthless one-punch knockout power. You can't teach it, but when a fighter has it, it's a huge advantage.
And now our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight fight. Manawa is 4 years the elder. Johnson is 1 inch taller. Manawa will have a 1 inch.
Are you ready? You ready?
Well, it's one of the loudest venues in all of mixed martial arts as we get underway here at the Bell Center in Montreal. Whoa!
Back up to his feet.
Lands a big right hand early.
Beautiful strike here to end the fight early in the first.
Yeah, we're just getting going, and now the fight's over, but excellent striking technique to land that shot and ultimately finish the fight here in the first. You've heard us say it before, but sometimes when you catch a guy cold before he's had a chance to get going in the fight, it can have a bigger effect. It certainly did. Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliotta has called a stop to this contest at 32 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Jimmy Poster Boy Manawa.
So there's the man of the moment, just the way he drew it up here tonight as he gets his hand raised and does so emphatically by way of the KO. Perhaps some bonus money is coming his way at the end of the night. I'm not sure. Still a few fights to go. But at the very least, you can be sure his next fight will be a big one, and he will celebrate deep into the night with his teammates, his coaches, and his friends after this monumental victory here under the bright lights tonight. And coming up next, it's a light heavyweight matchup between Jimmy Manuwa and Glover Teixeira. All right, so here he is, the perennial light heavyweight contender, Glover Teixeira. He has his own training center in Danbury, Connecticut. He was born in Minas Gerais, Brazil, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, outstanding choking game, but he's really been a knockout artist in MMA, more than 15 knockout wins to his credit. Headhunter, pressure fighter, and more often than not, he's going to have an experience advantage against the man he shares the octagon with. Glover Teixeira is back tonight.
Glover Teixeira for a long time was known as the best fighter outside of the UFC. And now that he is inside the UFC, he has proven himself to be amongst the elite in the world at 205 pounds.
Well, the crowd pops as this guy makes the walk to the octagon, and you can see why if you've watched film on him. This is a true mixed martial artist, plus skills in all areas, and figures to be a handful, really, for anybody in this division. Probably comfortable tonight anywhere the fight goes. Truly a well-rounded MMA fighter. You know, we trot that term out there a lot. This guy fits the bill.
This guy is amongst one of the most elusive fighters as far as his defense is concerned. Extremely difficult to hit.
And now our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight fight.
Here we go, first round, you ready? You ready?
Well, this has consistently been one of the better markets for the MMA leader as we get underway here at Air Canada Centre in Toronto, Ontario. So here we go with round one, and there is the perennial light heavyweight contender, Glover Teixeira. The majority of his knockout wins have come... Whoa! The left hook hits home.
He is getting off some huge punches here.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Glover Teixeira. Postures up and delivers a massive ground and pound punch to the head.
Oh, big elbow!
He's very close to the finish here.
It's over.
That'll do it!
Beautiful strike here to end the fight early in the first.
Yeah, Joe, near perfect technique to land that seminal blow to finish the fight here in round one. And that's exactly the way a fighter draws it up. You don't absorb anything in terms of significant damage, and then you're able to knock your opponent out. So this is exactly the desired result for him here tonight.
Great angle here. Bam! Out cold.
So there he is after a monumental knockout turned in here tonight. That is one they will be talking about for quite some time. Let's get it to Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mario Yamasaki has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Jimmy Poster Boy Manuwa.
So just the way he drew it up here tonight, what a monumental moment and knockout to get his hand raised here tonight. He kept the judges out of it. He has certainly set himself up for a major opportunity here moving forward. But you can be sure tonight is about this knockout. He'll be celebrating deep into the night with his friends, his family, his coaches. Congratulations on a big KO tonight. right, coming up next, a light heavyweight matchup between Jimmy Manuwa and Misha Serkunov. So as this young fighter makes the walk, you gotta think he's thinking strategically about how to get this fight to the ground to set up his guard passing abilities. Great technique, plus athlete as well, and really a guy who cuts the guard with the best of them to set up a dominant position on the ground. I think a lot of opponents are sort of freaked out by just how quickly this guy transitions between positions on the ground. No doubt his opponent has prepared. Sometimes you just can't simulate an athlete like this in training.
This guy has nasty chokes. His ability to cinch up a choke and finish it from any position is truly elite.
Well, what a pop from the crowd as this guy makes the walk. Such a well-rounded fighter, and you got to think when the opponent breaks him down on film, not a lot of weaknesses jump out of the video. This is a true mixed martial artist. May not stand out in any one area, but plus skills across the board. Probably comfortable just about anywhere this fight goes tonight.
One thing to look out for from him is his low kicks. He throws them with devastating power. And if you can't defend against them, he will kick the legs right out from under you. It doesn't take too many before you start to lose speed and punching power.
And now our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight fight. Manuwa is 7 years his senior. He will have a 2-inch reach advantage. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Ready? Ready?
We are ready to go with round one here. All right, round one is upon us. Oh! Oh, he lands a huge right hand.
Complete
That is it.
total domination. He had his opponent badly hurt, and he gets a TKO victory early in the first round.
Yeah, Joe, a lot of credit to go around here. You've got to credit the winner of the fight for his aggressiveness down the stretch. But as you did, you've also got to credit the referee here. He deemed that the defensive fighter was not intelligently defending himself, and he was in a perilous situation. So what do? You step in and prevent any further damage. Nice job there by the referee.
We can see it here on a different angle. There are some big shots getting through here. Vicious ground and pound combination that leads to the TKO.
All right, the official decision is inside the octagon. That's where we find Bruce Buffer.
ladies and gentlemen, referee Eve Levine has called a stop to this contest at 22 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Jimmy Poster Boy Manuwa.
So there he is, the oncoming force after a massive TKO victory here tonight. He told us before the fight, Joe, he wanted to keep the judges out of it. Mission accomplished on that front. And this is always the best part of the night, Joe, to see these fighters exhale after a victory, celebrate with their coaches and training partners, and you can be sure for this fighter, this is a party that will continue deep into the night after the big TKO victory this evening.
Hey everyone, I'm Megan O'Leary, and here's what you need to know for your UFC Minute. It's an old fight game adage that fans love nothing more than a knockout. If that's the case, then they will love this light heavyweight banger, who was celebrated today for delivering the most knockouts in UFC history. A record achieved thanks to his devastating prowess in the octagon with his fists, feet, elbows, and knees. That's it for today. Stay tuned for your next UFC Minute, and I'll see you at the fights. I'm Megan O'Leary, and this is your UFC Minute. This weekend, we brace for a crucial matchup, which is expected to shake up an entire division. To get into position for a world title shot, this fighter has fought tooth and nail against the best the light heavyweight division has to offer. And while getting into a #1 contenders match is sweet enough, if this fighter beats his heated rival to earn that shot at the belt, the victory would be even more satisfying. That's it for today. Stay tuned for your next UFC Minute, and I'll see you at the fights.
It's a light heavyweight matchup between Ovince St. Preux and Jimmy Manuwa. All right, so here he is, folks. The wait is nearly over for this one. Unquestionably a rivalry fight. These guys have really stolen the show during fight week, jawing at each other at the weigh-in. No love lost between these two fighters. Only one man can have his hand raised here tonight. Let's see who can bottle the emotions and produce here on the world's biggest stage.
This guy has toughness that you cannot teach. He has an incredible ability to absorb punishment and the mental toughness to come back from devastating situations.
All right, so here's the unorthodox striker and former football standout at the University of Tennessee, the man they call OSP, Ovince St. Preux, blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. You remember the Von Flue choke against Nikita Krylov several years ago in all limbs, but really an outstanding submission game. He's got a calf slicer to his credit as well. Ovince St. Preux, very much a finisher and a man who can beat you in a number of different ways.
This guy has one-punch knockout power, and when a fighter has that kind of ability, it's always a big advantage.
And now our